Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher, and today is Friday, May 15th, 2020. This is video 33. Welcome back everybody, and welcome to the new subscribers. This video is about cross stitch, and I have a lot to show you guys today, so I'm going to get straight to it, give you a quick life update. I am doing pretty good after my surgery. It's been like 58 days, and I posted on my Facebook the other day that I was able to make some oatmeal chocolate chip cookies finally. I was able to stand for a little bit, but I think that was a bit of a mistake because I was back to having a cantaloupe leg again, and which is normal. I talked to the doctor this week, and so swelling, I'm not icing as much as I'm supposed to be. I need to be hooked up to my ice machine a little bit longer, more frequent during the daytime, 5-6 times a day. So anyway, there's a lot going on inside the leg still, so my knee deconstruction has been going well, I guess you could say. The doctor did mention that I'm first to go on the surgery list as soon as these bone grafts heal. So he said I'm looking at September. And I told him, I said, you know, if there's other patients that need surgeries, you could take them first. So anyway, my reconstruction will be in, hopefully, I'm going to try and push it back to, say, October. So anyway, but things are going good. I'm just dealing with swelling and stuff. And I got approved for physical therapy, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to start that Monday morning. I can't wait to move this leg. I can't wait to move in general, and I'm excited. So anyway, I have a lot of cross-stitch news to tell you, lots of things to show you. I hope you're enjoying StitchMaynia. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, this is my first StitchMaynia because I've had so many surgeries. Last year it was June, but we were on vacation. We were in the Middle East, and we went to Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai. So I wasn't able to start StitchMaynia. It wasn't a good time for me. And the year before that, I had surgery, so I missed most of May. Anyway, this is my first StitchMaynia, so I'm real excited. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, as far as cross-stitch news, Primitive Hair celebrates, I think she said her 10th anniversary today. So she's doing a special. Her name's Isabel. She's the owner of the Primitive Hair. She has an Etsy shop. She's offering 15% off if you use the coupon code Happy Birthday Hair. So go over to Etsy, check out the Primitive Hair. It's a great deal. She is in Italy, so the package might take a little bit longer. I'm actually waiting for a package from Isabel right now. It should be here soon. It's just, you know how it is right now. Things are taking a little bit longer, but the price was good. I thought shipping was fair, and I would definitely order for her again. So use the 15% code Happy Birthday Hair for the Primitive Hair on her Etsy shop. 15% off is pretty good. Let's see, other news. I saw a post, and I don't know if it's true. This could be just gossip, but if it is true, I want to make sure and mention tiltoncrafts.com. I saw someone post somewhere that they were really having a hard time, and they really didn't want to close, but sales were down. So if you are into full coverage, I don't know if it's all full coverage, but they've got beautiful charts. If you've ever been interested in full coverage, take a look at Tilton. It's TILTON crafts.com. And, you know, show her a little bit of love. Her family could use it. And I would hate to see any cross-stitch shop close because, you know, this time and sales being down and stuff. But when I came back to cross-stitch, I immediately went to Heaven and Earth Designs because it's the first thing I saw. And I also saw Tilton Crafts. So I bought a few of her charts at that time, but I'd like to go back and take a look when I have a little bit more time and show some love to them too. Because man, I just don't, the thought of someone closing because of this is awful. tiltoncrafts.com. They also have a Facebook group. Other news, I wanted to mention a FLOSSTUBER, Sambry Stitches, asked me to do an interview next week. So that's going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be on her channel or my channel or both. If I am able to post it on mine, I will. But otherwise, check out Sambry Stitches. It's SAMBRIE Stitches on FlosStube. She's a lot of fun. She does a lot of FlosStube videos, has great whips and finishes. So the interview will be next Thursday with me, and it'll be fun. It's going to be short, and it'll be a blast. Her name is Becca. So Becca also got me into Zoom. Now Jean, my friend that I always talk about, she has always set up Zoom. Me, Jean, and Gina are able to be participants and join the meeting. I've never done a Zoom myself. So Becca got me hooked up yesterday, got me all set up, showed me how to do it, showed me how to send messages to people. So what I'm thinking about doing, because I think it would be so much fun, and I'm loving this Zoom thing right now, this Zoom meetups and stitching time, I thought about maybe doing a Facebook group. I'm not sure how to put groups together on Instagram, but I thought about a Facebook group that would have Zoom meetups for all of us, that for any of you viewers that would like to get together, maybe meet new people. I can post tips, we can all post whips and finishes, and it'll be a really fun group. We can have some challenges. And so it's something I'm considering, the Facebook group for all of us, you know, that watch me and that would like to maybe participate in some stitching get-togethers. Other than Jean, I don't have any stitch people. I take that back. I have Southern California Stitchers, which I have not gone to a meetup group yet. Right now, obviously, they're not meeting up. So there are some stitchers nearby, but for the most part, Jean is my only close by stitcher. So I'd love to do some Zooms with you guys and get to know you, get to talk to you in person. And so the Facebook group is something I'm considering, and we'll see. I'll let you know on that. I've been asked by several viewers to do 2 different floss tubes. One viewer, or well, I should say several viewers have asked me to do a floss tube on the basics. And I'm not talking about like showing someone how to do an X or how to actually do a cross stitch, because I don't really have the camera angle for that. But they were asking me, is there any way you could do a floss tube on just the basics, common terms that we all use, things that you guys talk about on floss tubes that maybe a lot of us don't know. What are confetti stitches? What is a BAP? What is, you know, how do you measure fabric? I will absolutely do that. And what I'm going to do is take a 2-week break. So my next regular floss tube will be in 2 weeks. But you might see 2 different kinds of videos pop up. One for beginners that do explain different terminology and different things. And the other video I've been asked to do by a couple of different people is full coverage, how to prepare for full coverage, how do I wind my floss, like what do I do with my floss? And so that might be 2 videos you might see pop up during the week. You don't have to watch them if you're an experienced stitcher, because it is going to be for beginners. So I just wanted to mention those in case you see them pop up on my floss tube. I might title it Cross Stitch Basics and Welcome to Full Coverage, something like that. So if that doesn't interest you, I will see you again in 2 weeks for a regular floss tube video. Okay, I'm kind of bouncing around, so I just want to double check. I plan on filming in different locations. You'll see Patriotic Tree is up. He looks like he's on crack. He's a little crazy. He's like all like, but he's pretty. And I love the red, white, and blue lights. And so he's back up probably for the remainder of the summer. And patriotic time for us here in the States is coming up. Speaking of full coverage, so several times in my floss tubes, I have mentioned showing you my full coverage whips. And while I'm on the topic of full coverage, I want to mention a new floss tuber, and he's also new to Instagram. His name is Darren. He is Dizzy Stitcher on FlossTube. Check him out. He's a lot of fun. He's got some great videos. I think he has 4 videos. It's his last one that just popped up maybe a week ago that shows his 2 finishes. They are tigers and they are fantastic. So check out Dizzy Stitcher on FlossTube and on Instagram. And while I'm talking about full coverage, I brought mine. So I'm going to go ahead and show them just real quick. Not a lot of progress, some more than others, but I wanted to show them real quick while I'm on the topic of full coverage. So the first one I'm going to show is Life is an Open Book London by Amy Stewart. So this is all on my favorite city is London. Well, Berlin is another one, but London is one of my favorite. But look at the collage of everything. I love how you've got Big Ben, you've got the famous crows, or ravens, I should say, at the Tower of London. You've got all the historic landmarks in this gorgeous piece. So I started it, and this is my progress on that. It's gorgeous. You can start to see the top of Lord Nelson Column. I believe he's in Trafalgar Square, maybe. Anyway, you can start to see, and the further back you get, you can really start to see his head. And this is the very top left corner. So there he is right there. And that's the head. It says London right there. This is the square that I just finished. So that's kind of neat. I wanted to show that. I've got several more to show. Life is an Open Book, New York. Amy Stewart, she is a designer. She also does puzzles, gorgeous, gorgeous puzzles. Most of the work that you see here, I think, is in puzzle form. So Amy Stewart, she has a Facebook group. It's STEWART. This is Life is an Open Book, New York. It's the same thing as London, but it's all New York theme. All the famous things like the Red Apple, all the famous Broadway Broadway shows, the bridges. So take a look at this corner right here where it says New York. And this is my progress. Excuse the blue painter's tape. I have a sewing machine now, so I don't have to use painter's tape. So anyway, that top left corner, see the bridge and where it says New York? This is it right here. And this one doesn't come out as well. It's kind of pixelated maybe, but the more you do and the more you look at it, I mean, the more you stitch on it, I should say, it'll come out really better. It'll come out better. This one is by Charting Creations. It's called All Hallows Eve. Look at that creepy thing, that creepy old witch. It's so beautiful. I love this chart. And my progress on this, again, top left corner. So you've got the crow and the tree and a lot of sky. This is my progress on, is that upside down? This way. There's my progress. So there's the crow and the trees coming out. And again, this is what it looks like. You see, you can kind of see top left corner. So that's fun. Not a lot of, I mean, there's confetti, but it's not bad. This is Trick or Treat 2 by Heaven and Earth Designs. Another favorite, Randall Spangler. Look at that Trick or Treat. This is awesome. Again, top left corner, see the tree here. And this, I've gotten 3 pages done, 2 pages done. Excuse the painter's tape. That is my progress so far. So you can see the top spire of the house. And I'm going to show you one more time. Top left. See the spire of the house and all those trees? This is it. Look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? So this is probably going to be repeated, showing when I do my full coverage video, I might show these whips again. So again, if you're not interested in full coverage or you already know a lot about full coverage, you don't have to watch those videos because they're for people trying to get into it and trying to learn how to prepare. And I plan on showing my whips again during that time. Okay, how about some new releases? This is the fun part. We've got some really good new releases by Priscilla Blaine and Chelsea. They are Stitching with the Housewives. If you don't watch them on FlosStube, you should because they are really great. They have a new, Priscilla Blaine has another one coming out that she designed called Sam and Liberty. Isn't this cute? Uncle Sam and the Eagle is so cute. This one is going to be available at shops soon. So if you're interested in this chart, contact your needlework shops and ask them to get it for you. Sam and Liberty. Another one she released, I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, was Stars and Stripes. This is available in her Etsy shop, in their Etsy shop. It is Stitching with the Housewives on Etsy. Isn't he cute, Stars and Stripes? I like that. So some charts they have in their Etsy store, some they send to needlework shops. Sam and Liberty will be at the needlework shops. Stars and Stripes, Etsy store. Another one I want to mention, Hello from Liz Matthews. She knocked it out of the park. There is a chart I can't wait to get. and I'll tell you why. This chart is called Aloft, and it is gorgeous. I love the French theme. Now, growing up, this is crazy. You're gonna think I'm anti-American or not American, but I am. But I'm not. I am American. I'm not 100% crazy about stitching patriotic. Like right now I'm doing a Blackbird Designs, which I'm gonna show in a few minutes. I love it. It's patriotic. It's called Salute to Abigail. I love it. But I don't always like stitching US, like I did not like US history in school. I liked European history. In college, I took several European history classes. One was World War II, or from 1940 on. Anyway, I took several classes in college and I loved European history. I didn't really like US history. The reason I brought this up is I love flags, and I love to be able to stitch a chart that doesn't always have the US flag. I guess I get a little tired of, every like patriotic chart's always US, and it's like, I want something different. So Liz Matthews just knocked it out of the park because I love this French theme one, and you can see the French flags. Growing up, I loved, and I still think the Union Jack is the most beautiful flag out there. It's gorgeous, which is probably why I love London so much. But so anyway, I love that someone did something different types of flags, different country, honoring France, and it's just beautiful. I think she did an amazing job. Needless to say, I'll be getting that chart. Here's a couple more by Liz Matthews. We've got the Red R Sampler. Beautiful. Another one on my list. And then we've got First Day of Christmas Sampler and Tree. This is pretty. And another one by Liz Matthews, hello from Liz Matthews, is Flowers Always. This is really pretty. I love the wording charts that she's done. Okay, we've got Rosewood Manor. They've had a couple Anchors of the Kingdom. Really pretty. And also by Rosewood Manor, we have Midsummer's Eve. Really, really pretty charts. Heart and Hand, they came out with two different ones. We have Pocket Round Bee. And we also have, I'm going to talk, Heart and Hand also has Christmas Square Dance. Cute, cute. Two of them that I got from Twin Peak Primitives, they are adorable. Check these out. Elixir, E-L-I-X-I-R, and Coffee to Focus. Look at the witch, she's missing. She's gone. She's not going to be there till she has her coffee. I love it, and that is brilliant. So Elixir and Coffee to Focus are available in the Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop and on their website. Check it out because these are so cute. I love them. Luminous Fiber Arts, Liberty Quaker. Really cute. These will not be in her Etsy shop until the end of May. So that way she is giving needle workshops time to sell it first, which is awesome. Another one that I've shown before, her name on Instagram is Perunisvet. She's in Russia. I'll show the name of the Instagram shop. You contact her through Instagram Messenger and she will get you the chart, and she'll set it up through PayPal. This is beautiful. It's called Beautiful Garden. I've shown her before. I love her charts. I had a couple questions real quick. Hazel Sweet asked, where can you find the Just Nan Silkwood Manor chart that I showed last week? I'll show it again here. It was only available on eBay for the longest time and it was expensive. 123 Stitch has it. So if you're interested in Just Nan, there's another one called Common Ground that's really beautiful. This one I'm showing though is called Silkwood Manor. If you're interested in that, 123 Stitch just listed it. And Rita asked, what did I do to sustain such a bad injury with the LAPD? So I mentioned in previous videos, just super quick, I was hurt. This is why I've had 10 surgeries on my leg. I was hurt with the Los Angeles Police Department. I wish I could say it was more exciting, but I was running an obstacle course. They had a simulated foot pursuit, and I was chasing a suspect. So I was running as fast as I could through this obstacle course, and my goal was to catch this guy, which he was right there. I had him. I had his shirt in my hand, and I jumped over something. As I was grabbing the shirt, I put my leg down, and again, I'm in a full sprint, and that's when I broke my leg, and I just shredded. And I'm not kidding you. The leg was deformed. If you could picture a leg with a broken, not just broken bones, but a leg like a worm, you know, like that goes like this and it just dangles like this. That was my leg. So I was running an obstacle course. Joanne asked, the Ebenezer chart that I showed a couple videos back, she thought it would be a great idea to do sparkly floss, which I think would be fantastic. This is by Erica Michaels, called Ebenezer's Christmas. I showed it a couple weeks ago. That's the dark fabric. This is the light. She asked me what fabric I'm going to do. This particular fabric was stitched on 40 count vintage magnolia linen by Lakeside Linens. Probably not going to use that, only because I know Lakeside Linen's kind of hard to find. I'll choose something similar. So that's what it looks like, light. This is darker fabric. I don't know which one I like better, but I love the idea of her when she mentioned using sparkly thread. I think that, especially in the word Christmas and maybe God, I think that would look great. Good idea. Last question. The Rocking Stitcher asked about the cross stitch store in Dubai. There is one. I will try and find the name of it. Jean and I happened to be on in the middle of a tour. We were walking through. It was either the gold souk or the famous spice souk. I don't remember which souk it was, but I'm going to try and research it, and I'll let you know that if I can find the name of the cross stitch store in Dubai. Giveaways. We had giveaways last week. I'm going to quickly go through those. The question was, name something you check on every day. Some things I check on: my bird feeders, hummingbird feeders. I throw out peanuts for the unsalted peanuts for my crows. I check on that every day. Plants. Currently I'm growing in my window a little plant. It's a garlic. And I got the idea from another floss tuber. Her name is Donna, and her floss tube is called Live at the She Shack. So I started a celery plant, which died, and garlic, some garlic clove plants, and the garlic's growing great. So I check on that every day. Several people mentioned eagle cams, the live eagle camera shots that they have on the bald eagles here in the United States. I also do the same thing. The eagles I check on every day are Harriet and M15 in Fort Myers, Florida. Every night I look at the babies and I check on my eagle cam. Lots of people mentioned sourdough starters. So for those of you that started a sourdough starter, could you tell me how to do it? Because I'm so interested in it. It's something I want to check every day. It's something I want to do, but I don't know how to start it. I don't know where to get a starter. So for those of you that have a sourdough bread starter, let me know in comments or send me an email at stacer5@aol.com, because I'd love to have a sourdough starter. Or if you could tell me how to start one, that would be great. Great answers from viewers. So here's some more things that people check every day. Obituaries, facial hair, garage door opened. I do that every night. I'm so worried when I go to bed, even though we have a house alarm and I have a real good deadbolt on the door that leads to the garage, I still have to peek out there and make sure that garage door is closed. I do the same thing. And someone mentioned earthquake app. Great one. Okay, Murky, number one. Giveaway number one was 16 count Murky. If I picture this plus, it's not a very big piece. I don't know, 12 by 17 maybe, but this is Murky. And the winner of the 16 count Murky is Meredith Miller. She said she checks Alexa's daily question of the day. She has a competition with her son to see who could get it right first. So congratulations, Meredith. You've got the Murky fabric. Okay, giveaway number two was the 18 count Stormy Cloud Ada. It's beautiful fabric. Really, really pretty. And the winner of the 18 count fabric is Martha Couturier Coleman. Congratulations, Martha. She checks on her German Shepherds every day. So do I. My Shepherds are right behind me. You can't see them. Maybe one of them. There he is. That's Monkey. You can't see it with the chair handle, but I check on mine too every day. Congratulations, Martha. Send me an email, stacer5, S-T-A-C-E-R number 5 at AOL.com. Okay, Rosewood Manor. That was the third. This is the third giveaway. It's called Antique Tiles. It's beautiful. This was sent in by a viewer. Thank you so much for doing that and for giving this to one of my viewers. Rosewood Manor, the winner is Happy Homemaker. Congratulations. She checks on new floss tubes to watch every day. I do too. Congratulations, Happy Homemaker. Okay, we've got whips to show and I have more giveaways coming up. So let me open my calendar. This is what I use. Oh, before I forget, I showed this chart a couple videos ago. This is going to be a stitch along with my friend Becca. Her floss tube is My Stitchy Home. And we are doing a stitch along together. If anybody else is interested, this is the chart. It's by the Sampler Company by Brenda Keys. And I know that Becca got hers. She's got 2 of them because she ordered it from, I believe, Etsy or from the website that Brenda Keys has. But it took a really long time and she wasn't sure if it was still an active site, which it is. It just takes a long time. If you're interested in this chart and doing a stitch along with us, it's called I Went to Church Sampler. This is the one I told you guys that is kind of strange. Let me tell you what it says again. It says, I went to church on Sunday. My love, she passed me by. I knew her mind was changing by the roving of her eye. So I had asked my husband, is she roving in his direction because she's in love with him? Or is she roving and looking at other men? So he said other guys. I tried to give this girl the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. I tried to, think positive that she was roving in her boyfriend's direction. No. Becca showed me, she happened to look at the floss card that's attached to this sampler. So our stitch along, we're calling it the Roving Eye Sal is going to be the hashtag. If you're interested in joining us, Kitten Stitcher has this chart available, kittenstitcher.com. It's beautiful. And again, it's called I Went to Church Sampler. So Roving Eye Sal, hashtag Roving Eye Sal. And Becca sent me this picture. It is the floss chart, and it's got a picture on it. Look at this woman. Look what she's doing. She's making out with some other guy. And this is her poor boyfriend right here looking at her. Ooh, this girl's a tramp. I tried to side with her. I tried to be positive. That's the proof. Her roving eye is looking at other guys. So if you're interested in this chart and doing a stitch along with us, hashtag Roving Eye Sal, let me know or just join us. You don't have to. It's going to start Sunday, May 17th, I think it is. I don't have a calendar. Oh, yes, I do. I have my calendar right here. 17th of May, we're going to start that stitch along together. So join us. It'll be fun. And you don't have to, if you don't have the chart, you don't have everything kitted up, join us later. Just hop on in anytime you want to do. It will be on Instagram with the hashtag. Okay, so this is my calendar, my progress every day on StitchMaynia. And I forgot to put yesterday's down. I worked on Autumn Quakers, but the last couple days I've had hardly any progress. So let's start. StitchMaynia progress number 1. Day 1 was Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. I love this. This is the one that Long Dog said the animals, it's all New Zealand and Australia based. The animals will introduce themselves as you stitch them. And it's true because you don't see them as you're stitching. And then you look and you're like, oh, there's a koala bear. There's a, shark. There's this, there's that. So it's a beautiful chart. And sure enough, I got some progress. This is being stitched on Dusty Road. I don't have it information with me. I believe it's Dusty Road by Seraphim Fabrics. It's 32 count. Not a lot of progress. Oh, you know what? It is, yeah, it's this way. There's the gecko at the bottom, and the koala bear is up. Oh, he's turning sideways. Can you see his little claws? Now you can see him better. So that was progress on Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. So fun. I want to get more stitching done on that. Number 2 is Shabby Winter Calendar. What I'm doing a new start, and then I'm doing a work in progress, a whip. So I'm alternating because I didn't want 31 new starts. This is one of these charts where the cover picture does not do it justice. I'm going to insert a picture of it here because it's much prettier in the picture than it is the chart. This is my progress. Isn't that beautiful? The colors are so pretty. I love this. So that's progress. It's called Shabby Winter Calendar by Kur Ibatakuri. And I'll show you the name. This is the chart, and it just doesn't do it justice. But that's the name. Hopefully it comes out. It's not blurry. I love it. I think I love the red in the birds the most. That pretty red. So that's that progress. That was day 2. Day 3 was a new start. This is by Chezzy and Me. Not a lot of progress, but this is my first time stitching on 36 count Pumpkin House by Chezzy and Me. This is a kit. It came with the floss and it came with the fabric. And that's my progress so far. So not a lot of progress. It's a small little chart. There you go. Pumpkin House. That's a cute little chart. Oh, and so I wondered why the kit was so expensive when I got it. I got it from Kitten Stitcher, I think. And I thought, okay, it's kind of expensive. It has silks, Gloriana silk. So this is my first time stitching with Gloriana silks. So these are the colors. But the silks are real pretty. They're real soft and shiny, and yeah, I like them. Okay, next day we have, it was a whip. December in the Netherlands by Twin Peak Primitives. This was our StitchMaynia exclusive chart. It is still available by one shop. The shop is called Handwerk Boetiek. It's in Roden, the Netherlands. I'm going to put it in the notes below. It is still available. You can contact Annemiek. The website for her shop is in Dutch, but send her an email because she speaks perfect English. She also has a Flosstube. Oops. Where is the chart? Give me 1 second. Here we go. December in the Netherlands by Twin Peak Primitives. But Annemiek is the nicest lady. She will definitely help you. And she'll get you the chart if you're interested. I am doing this on 32 count. Gosh, I don't remember. It's not, so I picture this plus, and I can't think of the name of the color. But that's my progress. Alchemy. It's Alchemy. So that's my progress so far. I got a little bit done on that. Next one we have, it was a new start. It's called Moon Witch. It was a free chart with a purchase I made from kittenstitcher.com, Theresa Bennett. She included this, and she's called Moon Witch by the Primitive Needle. I think she's pretty. What's funny is in the chart, her face is supposed to be green, and it's not green in the picture. So my progress on her so far is here. Sorry for the, give me 1 second. There we go. Look at her, she's ugly and I love it. She's so ugly and she's mean. So that's my progress on her. The next day of StitchMaynia was a whip. However, this is also sort of a new start. There's a story behind this. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs. Here we go. When I got back into stitching after 20 plus years, I didn't know anything about stitching at all. However, I saw a chart that I fell in love with by Heaven and Earth Designs, one of my favorite designers, Ciro Marchetti, and it's amazing. So I thought, you know what? Cross stitch is just about one X at a time. You're just building X's to build a picture. You're making X's to build a picture. And I thought I could do this chart, and I bought it. Full coverage, crazy. Look at that beautifulness. Isn't that fantastic? I love the clock. I love the birds, the hidden birds in there, and everything about this. So I started on 14 count, which is totally fine. But then once I got into stitching and I realized how much I love 20 count Ada, I decided to go ahead and buy 20 count. I had finished, I'm not kidding you, I did all this and I did part of the clock. So I had about 3 pages done, maybe 4, sorry for the rip. 4 pages done when I decided to stop and change fabric. So it's kind of a new start, but it's also kind of a whip, I guess I could say. So I'm starting here in the very, very corner. You just really can't make it out. And this is my progress so far. Like I said, you can't see hardly anything. But it's gonna be awesome, and it's so fun to stitch on. I love it. Okay, day 7 was a new start, and it's fabulous. It was so fabulous that I continued on into day 8, whip day, because I figured since I started it already, this is now considered a whip. So I worked on it 2 days. This is Heaven and Nature by Theresa. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And again, I started up here because it's I like starting up there. I'm doing 32 count. This might be Dusty Road also by Seraphim. There's my progress. So pretty. I love the colors. So I'm gonna probably work, I wouldn't mind working on her today. Although today is new start day, so I gotta do a new start. Okay, next up we have the Stitching Bee. It was a new start. Couple days I'm not showing because there's so little progress. Like yesterday I worked on, it was a whip day, and I worked on Autumn Quakers. By Rose of Manor, I didn't get a lot done, so I didn't bring it to show on the video. This was a gift from my friend Gina for my birthday. The Stitching Bee by Little House Needleworks. This was the next new start that I did. So cute. I love it so far. This is my progress. This is stitched on Vintage Country Mocha. Look at that bee, he's so cute. Vintage Country Mocha, 32 count, I believe. Okay, the next day I worked on a whip. It is by Blackbird Designs, called Salute to Abigail. These colors, I'll tell you what, this can be found in the Blackbird Design Sweet Land of Liberty book. And I am working on this fabulousness right here. And let's see. Give me 1 second. Here we go. This is a much better picture. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. My progress on that. I fold these in so much that it's hard to get to. This is on 32 count taupe, and that's my progress. Isn't that pretty? Those colors are so beautiful. So I can't wait to go back to working on this today also. I really like taupe. I think it's a beautiful color for a sampler. Okay, next was a new start. Remember the hole I punched into the perforated paper for the Mill Hill kit? I got a new piece, it arrived, and this is a Mill Hill kit called Burr. Isn't he cute? And this is my progress. Check out the beads. Look at those beads. How cute is he? I didn't get a lot of time to stitch this day either, so that's what he looks like. He's cute. The next day was a work in progress, so I chose Ann Thomas. This is another day I didn't have a lot of time to stitch. Well, I don't know what I'm doing with my life because I haven't left the house. Okay, Ann Thomas, 1854. She's gorgeous. Just breathtakingly gorgeous. And that's her name, Ann Thomas. Again, upper left corner. This is on Ale by Picture This Plus 32 count. And that is my progress. So it's kind of the border that I'm working. Look at the blue, that blue floss. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna show you the color. My flosses are not very nice looking, but look at these colors. Look at the blues. All those blues are fantastic. They are Soie d'Alger silks. And these are the colors. Look at that ice blue. That's just gorgeous. So that's my progress on Ann Thomas. Ooh, look at this floss. This is another beauty that I have not started stitching with. Isn't that pretty, that peach color? Anyway, gorgeous silks, Soie d'Alger. Gorgeous, gorgeous silks, great to work with. They're real buttery. They're just really, really pretty. So that's Ann Thomas. Last but not least, no, two more, but I didn't bring Autumn Quakers because yesterday was so busy I didn't get a chance to stitch. So the next day, this was on Wednesday, I started my German Shepherd kit that my friend Susan bought me. So excited. Didn't get a lot done. This is my very first kit by Tia Gauvenier. Look at him, isn't he gorgeous? Thea and then Gauvenier. The kits are fantastic. You don't have to separate the floss. They've already done it for you. And progress so far isn't, like I said, it's nothing impressive at all. That's all I got done. So yeah, not a lot of progress on this so far, but that is him. The next day again was Autumn Quakers. This was yesterday, and not a lot of progress on that, so I didn't even bring it out. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up with a couple more giveaways. Last week we did Ada. This week we're doing linen. Well, we're doing, I don't know if it's it says it is, the color is called Yin Yang 28 count Brittany. It is 18 by 26 and the brand is Chromatic Alchemy. Okay, back to giveaways. This is giveaway number 1. Your question is, and I told you guys before, I have a book of questions. I just go in and I randomly pick one, and that's the giveaway question of the day. Your question is, name something you just can't believe you haven't done. I can think of a few things. The biggest one is I can't believe I did not get my degree. I am so close to getting my undergraduate degree and it's right there staring me in the face. I had maybe 2 classes left, 3 classes left maybe, and that was it. I should have went back to school. I still think about it, but I still can't believe I didn't get it done. I still think about going back. I think about taking those last classes and getting my degree, and then I thought, do I really want the college bills? And then I thought to myself, that's a lot of charts I can buy with that college money. And then I think, what am I to do with a degree? I mean, it's not like I really am going to go out and I'm retired. I retired from the police department. 27 years was a long time. So I don't know. It's something I still think about, but that's something I just can't believe I didn't get done. So that's your question. It could be, it doesn't have to be stitching related. It could be anything. Name something you just can't believe you haven't gotten done. Giveaway number 2 is the Cross Stitcher magazine. It is, I don't see a month on here. It has to be May or June because I just, oh, it's June 2020. So this is giveaway number 2. And that's it, guys. So question, name something you just can't believe you haven't gotten done. And I'll have some answers for you next week besides the one I just gave. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Again, I will be back in 2 weeks for a regular FLOSSTUBE and a StitchMaynia update. In between that time, you're going to see 2 videos pop up. You don't have to watch them. They're for the beginner people and those wanting to learn the lingo and learning about cross stitch, and just there's so many things that people have told me. What does this mean? I don't know. How do you do this? And, you know, so I made a list. I've been taking notes. I'm planning on asking my friend Gina for some input. And, you know, so many things that you just don't think of when you're starting brand new into cross stitch again after 20 plus years like I did. Back then you just go to a store and buy a kit. That was your limitation, was just buying a kit. And now it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's an amazing time right now for cross stitch. So thank you guys. I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye everybody.